Good day, everyone. I hope you are doing great from wherever you're watching this video. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how to export data from Hydrus and make use of Excel to plot your data. So when you're done with your analysis in Hydrus, you can go to your results and other information. If you want to plot a data from the cumulative fluxes, for example, if the data you are interested in is seepage flux, because in my own case here, I'm working with the seepage flux, you can just click here to export your data and you're going to choose a folder to save it. In my case, I already created a folder output to save my data. Then I can go to my Excel and import my data. But before I go to Excel, just for you to know, the data you've exported is going to be in text file. That's why you're seeing text document here. So you need to be able to just import it into Excel and work with it in a way that you can plot your data. To do that, you just need to go to data. You see from text slash CSV, you click that and you're going to pick the data you want to work with. In this case, it's seepage phase flux imports. If you just import it like this, if you just load it like this, you won't be able to work with the data the way you want to work with it because it's going to import it into a single column. So for you to be able to do it in a way that it will divide your data into columns, this is the right way to do it. Let's go back to the data from text and CSV. Click on import again. This time around, I won't load the data. I'm going to click on transform data. So under the transform data, I'm going to divide it into columns. I'm going to use this option, split columns. So I'm going to click on it. How do I want to split this column? There are different options that you can use to split this column. But in this case, file that are exported from Hydrus, the typical name they call what separate these values, if you are used or familiar with this kind of data, is delimiter, and it can be comma, it can be space. From Hydrus file, you can see it is space that is dividing them into columns. So I'm going to choose the type of delimiter, which is space, and I'm going to select how I want it to split it. So first I can split from the rightmost delimiter. That means I want to take this into another column. I'm going to click OK. So I have it in another column. Again, I can split this and say by delimiter. I'm going to select space again. And this time around, I want to split these two. So I can pick the leftmost delimiter and click OK. Now I have my data separated into three columns. Now I can load my data. And to load my data, I need to just come to close and load and choose either of this option. So I'm going to close and load. Immediately I click that, I'm going to see my data in columns. So this is the number of days. I believe this is separated by how you put it, what you selected in your Hydrus file. If I go down, I can see in my case I'm working with a 365-day time variable. So the last one is 35, and this is just putting it into a serial number. So in my case, if I want to plot, I can now use the two columns I'm interested in to plot. For example, I'm just going to click on insert chart. I can use this, then select data. For my x-axis, that's going to be my days. I can click here, Control Shift down. Then for my y-axis, I can select the data I want to plot, which is the seepage phase flux, and I can click OK. OK. Now, if I check it, I'm able to plot my data that I exported from Hydrus in an Excel, or you can copy this into any software you want to use to plot your data. I hope this help. Thank you for watching.